All right, so you've survived your freshman year of college. You're in the middle of your sophomore year, and it's time to pick a major. And there's three types of people who go into the process of picking a major. They're the people who are gung ho. I know what I want to do. Here's what I came to college for, and it's a direct path. Like that's what I need to do. So if I want to be an accountant, I need to take these core classes. I need to get into the business school. I'm going to take my degree in accounting, and I'm going to become an accountant. And I got to learn these things to become an accountant. This video isn't for you, so that's easy. Just take the path that you need to take. What this video is for is the second and third groups. Now, the second group is someone who knows what they want to do, but they don't know what major to take. And for example, if you want to go to medical school, then there's certain classes you have to take, biology and all that kind of stuff, and your school will have like a pre-med type of major, or at least it should. If you know you want to be a doctor going into college, it should have some kind of pre-med major or something that you're going to take. That's a path that you're going to take, and then you're going to try to get into medical school. With like a lawyer, for example, I remember when I was trying to find out a major, they talked about law schools are different than medical schools. So when you apply for a law school, they just want to there's not a set amount of law schools as there is in medical schools. So law schools take more in because there's a wider range, if that makes sense. So you can be you don't have to be pre-law to go to law school, if that makes sense. So you can be like, I was a philosophy major and I could have went to law school. And so for those people like that, in that scenario where you want to be, I know I want to go into business, or I want to go into art, okay, but I don't know what kind of, should I take art history, or should I take, architecture? I don't know what I should take. You kind of fall into the same category as the third group, who was like me in college, like I don't know what I want to do. I just knew that I was supposed to go to college and get good grades, and then I would get a degree when I left. And so that's why I took philosophy. And I remember my parents saying, what are you doing taking philosophy? What are you going to do with that? So, what does that do? What does that translate to in the when you leave? And what you have to understand is, when you go and look for jobs, your degree, first of all, the first thing they're going to tell you when you go to get a job, other than, and even if you become a nurse or an accountant or whatever, I mean, the accounting laws are pretty much the same. But when you go to your job, your career, they're pretty much going to say, yeah, all that stuff you learn in college, here's how we do it here, and they're going to train you anyway. Okay, you're going to go through 6 months of training. If you're going to go through computer, you're just getting the basics in college, and then when you get to the company, they're going to tell you, here's what I'm going to do. I had a friend who had 4 years of college, 6 years of college, and then went out and was doing computer engineering. And then he had to go through 6 months of training at his job that he got. It's like, dude, you just went through 6 years of college. How much more do you need? But that's just kind of how it goes. So once you get into the real world, the degree, okay, just so you understand what a degree does for you, it just puts you, it's just a pile. When they get resumes, think of Microsoft Corporation. How many resumes do they get, every single year, every single month, every single week, of people who are looking for jobs? And a degree is just a prerequisite in most jobs. It's just either you have the degree or not. And if you go on like Career Builder or Monster, or you look at one of these, you go and take a look at jobs in your field, or if it's something that you're thinking about, you'll see it says degree in this, this, and this, or some kind of experience or related field, because they're not going to make or break your job interview based upon the fact of what your major was. Okay, so I remember my advisor sat down with me and my parents. Now I ended up double majoring in philosophy and economics, but I remember the professor was like, well, you're doing very well in my guidance counselor was saying, you were doing very well in your philosophy classes, and my parents were very against me being a philosophy major, and they said, well, you want to have, they're going to look for grades in your major. When you pick a major, whatever job that you get hired in, they're going to see, they understand when you come out of college, you're going to be looking for something that you want to do. Okay, you're going to apply for jobs that you like. If you hate kids, you're probably not going to go apply for a teaching job, for an education job. If you can't stand math, you're not going to go be an actuary. So the point being is, they know this. Employers know this. Human resources people know this, and so so they want to see grades in your major. Okay, they really don't care. They just want to see when you do something that you like. Are you do you work hard? You know, are you able to excel in those fields? Because you know, does this job in marketing really care how you did on your art history class? If you really weren't into art history, I mean, they understand that. So they want to see grades, but they also want to see grades in your major. All right, and so an overall GPA is important too. And if you're doing something that you like, and you're picking a major that you like and that you enjoy and that you're engaged in, that you want to go to class and you want to learn because it stimulates your brain, then you're going to want to study and do that stuff, as opposed to picking a major that you think is going to help you get a job and struggle to want to even learn the stuff because you hate the major. Okay, so it's really important that you pick something that you like and that you enjoy, that and that at least stimulates you, unless you want to learn about it, and then do very good in those classes. Like, you know, really excel and make sure your grades are very good. That's the main thing. It's not actually what their major is, unless you're going into a specific job field. But there are so many careers and so many jobs that you know people think of jobs and they think, oh, I could be a doctor, lawyer, accountant, teacher, nurse, you know, criminal justice, you know, I'll be, and that's it. They can't think about it. But there's millions of jobs. There's millions of different types of careers and jobs and paths that you can go, and you don't even know about like 99% of them that are out there. So just pick something that you enjoy, that you're going to put a lot of time and effort into, or that you're going to enjoy putting time and effort to, and you want to learn that field. And once you get the degree, you can go out and you could start working in any field, as long as it's not a specific field that you're learning that technical stuff in college that you need it for. So don't stress too much over the major. Just make sure you take stuff that you like, and usually the easiest way to figure out what you like is where'd you get your best grades. That's why they don't let you pick a major until your sophomore junior year anyway, because they want you to pick a major in something that you're liking and that you're enjoying and that you're doing well in. So, you know, philosophy I did very well in those classes, so therefore I took that, and I haven't done anything with my philosophy degree. Okay, I went into marketing. When I graduated, went into marketing and sales, and the philosophy was there. If I wanted to go to law school, I applied to law school and I got accepted into a law school. I just didn't feel like doing law. So that's so don't stress too much over it. Just pick something that you like.